Hello there, this is Mark Barnabas, your data protection pal, and once again, Fortnite on data protection and cyber security. And few big news happening this fortnight, and let's start with the first major one that kind of shocked me, and that is Uber. For those of you who do not know Uber is one of the largest vehicle sharing platforms where they get a platform to get drivers to drive you around, so they disrupted taxis, yeah? But what's more interesting was that Uber got hacked, but what was surprising was that Uber was hacked because the attackers got hold of privileged information as they gained access through some of the company's internal communications like Google Workspace and Slack. So the question is, those of you who are functioning online, yes, 2 years of pandemic, we have been functioning online and we have been doing communications vastly on remote services. So how are we protecting our communications, and are we being hijacked? We really do not want to have this in our companies, do we? So that's one big news for you to consider and look at your internal communications. And the other is that big news in Southeast Asia as several victims of scams were brought home from Cambodia to Malaysia, and these brought about a big flurry of news about how the pandemic has affected several people, but also the rise of scams through social media, social engineering and phishing. So something that we need to do to really increase our knowledge of cyber hygiene, yeah? So check out my game. And another big news that happened in Singapore, the country that I'm with, and I'm probably one of the people that has been affected by this. Yes, we all drink coffee, Starbucks. Starbucks membership information has been breached, and several customers' names, emails, and mobile numbers are being stolen. So no surprises to, well, if I'm getting more calls and spam emails, I know why. So if you are a Starbucks user in Singapore, well, do not be surprised and be careful of the social engineers, because we're not sure yet whether the data has been exfoliated, whether it has been sold on dark web yet, but no surprise if it is, but look out for more news as we check out the dark web as well. Cyber risk is becoming more and more prevalent, and therefore companies really need to protect their business from cybersecurity, and this is mentioned by the Entrepreneur magazine. So if you are doing a business, if you are starting a business, or even supporting a business, as many of us, right? So please do look at your cybersecurity risks, because there's no amount of prevention, yeah? And if someone says that you can totally prevent cybersecurity, prevent cyber attacks, that's BS. That's what I feel, and I always say all the time. And of course, more scams as we see people losing money to these social engineers, yeah? So this is a Malaysia one that from love scam, and I kind of feel that these social engineers and scammers will attack unsuspecting victims in 4 main areas, mainly in the area of career, in the area of emotions, love, in the area of opportunities, we make money, or even travel. So I feel that these are some of the things that scammers look out for. And if you are working in some place that has a CCTV, what are your rights when it comes to collection of your data in the workplace? So there has been a flurry in Singapore before where employers of the domestic helpers would put cameras in their home to monitor, to make sure that their domestic helpers do work. So this is where, where the line is being drawn here. So this is something that we could think about, and for employees, domestic helpers, babysitters, all these are different situations where the rights can be applied to. So, but for me, I feel that I do not want to be surveyed. I do not want to be checked out by my boss, right? So that's not right, I feel. So, but when it comes to domestic helper, taking care of children, even pets, that's another thing altogether. So, what do you think? Should we allow surveillance for domestic helpers but no surveillance for employees. I mean, after all, domestic helpers are also employees, right? So, food for thought. And my name is Mark Barnabas. Hope you have a great time in this as we approach the end of the year. In the Philippines, we call it the Burr months. It's Christmas already. Yes, Burr months, September, October, November, and December. So hope to see you real soon. Take care, be safe, and be good. And as we emerge from the pandemic, remember to also keep vigilant and protect your data from all these scammers out there. So be good, be safe. See you soon. Bye-bye.